program is brought to you by Pizza Productions.
The podcast no one listens to, with Kevin Porter. Nice.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an all-new episode of the podcast that no one listens to. I am your host, Kevin Porter, and damn, dude, just to get to this point of recording in front of you here today, the live audience, the viewing audience, the people that are sitting at home enjoying a nice beverage, maybe smoking a nice joint, watching Kevin Porter on their TV screen, or maybe just listening in your earbuds. I don't know. Man, dude, all I gotta say is fuck technology, dude. I get here and all of a sudden, dude, as you can tell, my production value is already, anybody watching on video can see that my production value is gone down significantly since last week, dude. So I don't have power right now, so therefore I can't plug in my fucking light. So I'm like, oh, yeah, let's just record outside then. I mean, will it be a nice change of scenery? The sun's out. Oh, no. There's fucking 20 mile an hour freaking winds outside right now, so I can't even record outside. It's not even a fucking option. So, I guess we just gotta do our best here. So I'm just like, oh, fuck it, because what I usually do for these meetings on the video, I just record off Zoom, dude, because it's fucking easy, and I'm paying money for it every single fucking month, so I might as well do it. Just converts it straight to an MP4, converts it straight to an MP3, and all I gotta do is fucking import it and lay it down. Dude, this shit is super easy. It takes no talent whatsoever to do this. But no, I had to get fucking creative, because as soon as I try to log into Zoom, it's like, oh, fucking hotspot error. Because, dude, I swear to God, once I'm done with this fucking remodel, I'm back in my fucking house, and I'm not having to drive 50 miles into town every single fucking day. I'm getting the fucking internet. I am treating myself, and I'm buying the fucking internet, dude. I'm just buying it, dude. I'm sick of it, dude. I'm so sick of it, because I just, I try logging into Zoom and it crashes. It keeps crashing on me. I restart my computer, or restart my phones. It's just it's a pain in the ass. So it's all right, cool. Now I have to resort to recording directly on a GarageBand and then importing off Final Cut. So it's hey, at least we have the technology to complete, what we need. But at the same time, though, it's just a real fucking pain in the ass. He was like, why am I wearing these headphones? It's you don't even need these headphones. They just look cool. They just look fucking cool, dude. So yeah, another week that was my life and your life. And guys, I'm fucking pissed off, dude. What a shit fucking show of a day, dude. All day, dude. I'm fucking burned out. I'm so burned out right now in regards to just fucking getting up every morning and going to work. Every morning and going to work. And it's oh, guess what? You got 2 days off. You get just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You need more than fucking 2 days to live a fucking healthy life, dude. Working 5 and getting 2 days off, working fucking 40 hours in a week, if not more, dude, because God knows the opportunity is fucking there. God knows the fucking opportunity is there for that. Fucking hate it, dude. I am so fucking over getting up at 6:30 in the fucking morning, dude. Fuck it. God, I don't know. I don't even know what to say, dude, because I'm just I'm fucking irritated. And just all day today, dude. It's I'm literally, I bought a new video game, okay? I bought Red Dead Redemption 2. It's oh, way to get with the times, Kevin. That game came out 2 years ago. Got it on discount, dude. PlayStation flash sale, man. I hooked that shit up to the internet at my fucking work, because apparently that's the only place I have a solid internet connection these days. And I freaking download that. It takes all night, dude. So today I'm oh fuck, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna play it, and it's fuck, I still gotta do this opening. And then my head, because Jameson, I swear to God, is addicted to the PlayStation, is oh, you got Red Dead Redemption? I'm dude, it's N17, dude. You're 9 years old. You can't play this shit. And in my head, I'm fighting with him. I'm hey, going through all this shit, but it's dude, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. You're sitting here arguing with a fucking 9-year-old that hasn't even asked to play the game technically in real life. You just know based upon his habits that he's gonna fucking want to play it. It's dude, calm the fuck down, man. I don't know. It's been an okay week. I don't know. I don't know. The last weekend, it was nice. Saturday was a good day. Well, most Saturday was a good day, and then I fucking pretty much blacked out fucking Fireball on Saturday night, because apparently Fireball is my fucking kryptonite, because I'm just every time I came inside, oh, just taking a little shot, and before I know it, dude, I'm fucking 3/4 into that fucking bottle, And it did not end pretty. It just did not end pretty on Saturday night, dude. And it's like, that was the first time in like 14 fucking years that I fucking done that. And I recorded an episode with Brandon Allen, and I go into a lot more greater detail in regards to what happened. And I don't really feel like hashing it out again on the podcast. So you can tune in to the Brandon Allen episode to catch that, unless I get like trigger happy and decide to edit it out. Because damn, dude, fucking that episode, dude, it's like, damn, I'm gonna have to put some bleeps in there. We're gonna have to fucking censor names, dude. It's like, it's insane. It's fucking insane, guys. Pause for the cause. Man, I've been doing pretty good the last couple weeks with like not clearing my fucking throat on this stupid show. But every once in a while it happens. So I don't know, like I getting sit down here in front of you guys, it does calm me. 5 minutes and 51 seconds into losing my mind, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better than what I was feeling, I guess, just a few minutes ago. It's just like, I don't know, man. I just like this whole fucking society, dude. It's built upon like a 5-day work week, 40 hours a week, and it's like that, but like. And what do I have to show at the end of this, dude? It's like, oh, you do a podcast, code. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? It's like, no, it's not enough. Ain't that fucking enough? Jeez, I got grand illusions of dreams, guys. I'm going to make it one day. I'm going to be in Hollywood. Fuck you. No, I would never want to move to fucking Hollywood, Los Angeles, you cesspool piece of shit. I hope you fucking burn off the fucking map 8.8 earthquake later. Go fuck yourself, San Jose. San Jose is not even near fucking LA. That's like south of San Francisco. It's like, do I really care? I mean, outside of like Sean Hill, what do I give a shit about fucking California? Well, your brother lives in California. It's like, when's that motherfucker talk to me? What's that time that guy called me? And actually, we talked like a couple months ago, but I hit him up and then he called me and we talked for a few minutes. It was good. It's good. Every once in a while we'll talk. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to talk to your family, even though like I don't really talk to my family a lot. I don't know. Tried to hang out with my mom like a week ago, and she didn't blow me off, but she like messaged me like, "Hey, I'm not feeling good. Reschedule." And then like I don't hear anything from her, and it's like I'm the one that institutes it in the fucking begin with. I'm just like, "Hey, let's hang out, old lady. You're 67. Jeez, let's spend some time together." But no. Not in the cards this last week, and I should try to go do something on Friday here. The day that you're seeing this, the night before you're seeing this. I don't know, dude. I don't really feel too fucking funny right now, guys. I don't feel so fucking funny right now. I'm not a funny guy, huh? Are you laughing at me? What? Media import bullshit. Fuck Zoom, dude. I don't know. It was just like the little fucking dagger. Just like, fucking get it. Fuck you, Kevin Porter. We're gonna ruin your day. Fucking just ruin my day. I don't know. Production value's down, dude. We don't got our lighting system up, dude. It's like, who knew that power was such an important fucking thing for this shit, dude? It's like I came here to record that shit with Brandon yesterday, and it's like, fuck, dude. Like I'm like, well, I can't plug my fucking computer in just in case. Like I have to make sure this is charged and like 100% better get, because like these Mac computers, like, yeah, they're nice and shit, but dude, their fucking battery does not last worth shit. But I guess if you're like, running Final Cut Pro or GarageBand, I guess it's like, I don't know, with GarageBand, it doesn't really like drain it too much. But definitely using Final Cut Pro, dude, that definitely drains the fucking power and shit. And I don't know, man. I'm just fucking sick of it, dude. I just want some fucking time off. And it's like, then you sit on like your vacation time and you're like, fuck, well, I could use a week, but then it's like, well, fuck, then what? Then I don't have any time, and it's like, I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm just sick of fucking going to work. I'm just sick of it, dude. I just want, like, I don't know, man. Like, we're talking a couple weeks ago, and Darren was on the podcast, where it's like, dude, I basically have been like, ever since I moved out of my mom's house, I moved straight in with Jessica, and like, I've had kids, and I love it. Boom, knock on wood, motherfuckers. It's just, I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, when do I ever get time to myself, dude? It's like, I guess I have to, like, you have to really value the moments that you do get. So it's like the 45 minutes I get to come here and, like, record this. And then like, I would sit down and watch a fucking movie. But I don't have power right now. It's like those moments you really do gotta fucking value. And it's just like, before when I was younger, dude, like, it would just be like, oh, I'll just stay up late. Everybody goes to bed. I stay up late and that's my time, dude. But it's like, I can't do that. Like, I don't know. Like, in your 30s, like, mid fucking 30s, dude, I'm tired. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, dude. I'm fucking tired. Come 9 o'clock, come 10 o'clock, dude. I'm ready for fucking bed, dude. Like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock's fucking pushing it, man. And then some people are like, oh, nah, bro. 3 o'clock still. 35. Still hitting 3 o'clock. It's like, I bet you don't have kids. I bet you don't have fucking kids. And you work, well, for COVID, you probably worked a job where you worked in the evenings. Hey, man. I used to do that shit too, dude. I don't know. I'm thinking like when my schedule comes up, I need to like switch it up, dude. I need to like go into work like 11 or something, get off at 8, which then that sucks because then I gotta fucking still do this. I guess you get people out at 8. We could do that. I'm sure we could do that, dude. It's not even a big thing, dude. I don't know, dude. Again, like I'm just pissing and moaning. Like it's not fucking like I don't know. It's like damn, dude. This is what you call a podcast, dude. Just you pissing and moaning on here. It's like you're kind of embarrassing yourself, you little bitch. You're like whoa, calm down, inner monologue. Calm down. Just like fuck. I don't know, dude. I'm just these COVID blues, bro. It's just like I don't fucking I really try to fight saying like I battle with depression, but I think everybody's dealing with a little bit of fucking depression right now. Everybody's dealing with a little bit of fucking anxiety. And like I guess you just gotta deal with it, dude. Like when you have good moments, enjoy it, and when you have bad moments, just fucking destroy, you know? Fucking just like destroy things, dude. Take a bat and break something. I don't know. Why aren't there more things like that? Why can't I go smash out a fucking window? Why don't I fucking move to Seattle, man? Should have taken up the chance, dude. I could have broke something. Damn it. Motherfuckers. Yeah, and then I hit a fucking deer yesterday. That was fucking bullshit. Motherfucker. Yeah, dude. It's all fucking it's Pound Town on my ass right now. It's fucking Pound Town, motherfucker. So I'm just like driving to fucking work, dude, and like literally 3 blocks from my house, dude. Just like literally no reaction time on my end. That motherfucker's like, here's my car. And this guy's like, dead. He's fucking dead. I'm just like, I literally have my cup of coffee in my hand. I'm just driving, and then like my coffee just kind of spills. I held it because I'm a fucking professional. Even when I get into a car accident, I still barely spill a little bit of coffee. There's a little bit of coffee going down, but whatever, dude. I'm not going to judge myself based on the amount of coffee I spilled. Luckily, it wasn't as much bad a damage as fucking it could have been, dude. But like, I was like, oh, wow, that's the way to start the day, right? Literally start the fucking day. So I had to like turn around and be like, go and tell Jessica and like, hey, Jessica, guess what? I fucking got into a car accident. Oh, what'd you do? I fucking hit a deer. She's like, ugh. Hitting a fucking deer, dude. And I don't know. It sucked. It fucking sucked. I don't know, dude. It's been a shitty fucking week, dude. It's like, here's the next week being a fucking better week, dude. At least we got a badass fucking episode. Brian Brisky's making his return back on the episode here today. I checked it out, dude. I was because I had to upload the audio up on a GarageBand before I started recording this. And yeah, last episode he was on was 127, it looks like, dude. Damn, dude. So like I was talking to somebody, a family member, like earlier today, and like they were asking me about the podcast because like, dude, nobody ever asked me about this shit, dude. No one gives a fuck, but this guy did, and you know it's cool. So I told him, you know, I was like telling him our numbers. I was being honest. I don't fucking lie about that shit. You know, it's like there's nothing to brag about these numbers, dude. Like, oh, how much money do you get paid? I've always gotten that, dude, over the years. Ever since I started doing public access, like, how much fucking money do you make, Kevin? It's like, dude, I've never made a cent off this TV show. How much money you made off that podcast? I actually paid for my podcast to be hosted. I make no money back. You know, it's just like, it's a labor of love, man. It's a labor of fucking love. Yeah, but nonetheless, dude, yeah, so I was what the fuck was I? I was talking to a family member about the fucking podcast, and I don't know, I'm fucking blanking, dude. It's been a shit fucking week. I don't know. He was just fucking asking me about it, and I was just telling him about it. I don't know, dude. Again, like, who fucking cares, man? This podcast, I don't know. I appreciate you guys listening, man. It's just like, fuck, dude. It's just like, fuck, we need to like build this shit up more, dude. You know, it's just like, you know, like people fucking share it, dude. Share it. Drop the 5 stars. Pound the fucking 5-star button, dude, until you can fucking break it, dude. I would definitely appreciate that. It's just like, damn, dude, been doing this shit for 3 fucking years. It's just fucked. I guess, I mean, you got to keep your head up, dude. You can't fucking lose faith in it. You know, you got to like, all right, well, you know, the cream always rises to the top. Well, it's like, well, you're solid, like, you know, you're not creamy, bro. You're like a little bit of diluted milk, you know. a little bit of sour milk on your coffee there for you, Kevin Porter. It's like, yes, man. Pound Town, bitch. Fucking jeez. I don't know, dude. I don't know. At least I can walk away after recording this feeling better, dude. It's we're 15 minutes into this opening monologue, and it's like, fuck, you know. That's the cool thing about this Final Cut thing. I see like a whole timeline right there, even though on GarageBand I saw it too. But like, Zoom doesn't give you a time. It does not give you a timestamp of where you are. It's like you kind of got to guess. It's like, oh, did I start recording 10 minutes ago? Did I start recording 50 minutes ago? Sometimes I get going on these fucking episodes, and I just fucking just roll, dude. And it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. So, I don't know, man. We could keep talking. How was your day? See? 20-mile-an-hour fucking winds, dude. You son of a bitch. Fucking Mother Nature. I know, dude. I could have recorded outside today. We could have had a really fucking awesome view, dude. But again, like, you know, Zoom's a piece of shit. My hotspot's a piece of shit. Power being off of my house is a piece of shit. Hitting the fucking deer is a piece of shit. It's like Kevin Porter, bam! Pound Town, bitch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to end it for this opening monologue. Yeah, like I said, dude. Brian Brisky's on this episode. It was good connecting with Brian. We recorded this like a couple weeks ago, like at least 3-4 weeks ago. It feels like, yeah, man. I don't know. We're doing so many of these episodes right now, dude. That it's just like, you know, it is nice that like I was thinking about. I was like, well, fuck, dude. Honestly, like after next week, I could possibly take a break outside of these openings. Like they got to record like on a Wednesday and whatnot. You know, it's like I don't really have to like. I can take a break. And I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking feeling so stressed that I'm like, you know, maybe I should take a break. Maybe you earned a fucking break, man. So, like I said, dude, Brian's on the show, and dude, Brian's always fucking, he's a funny guy, man. He's a good stand-up comic. He's a good musician. And his podcast that he does with Anthony Hernandez that drops every Friday as well, dude. We're the TGIF Yakima podcast, guys. Come on, we gotta get more people dropping episodes on Friday, dude. We'll be the TGIF. We'll have like a good, solid, like 4 or 5 show block, dude. We can do this. We do this. I know there's other people doing podcasts out there. They're like, bro, I'm pulling in money. It's like, what are you doing, Kevin? Fucking Pound Town, bitches. So, I don't know, dude. But yeah, no, you can totally catch Brian every single week on Killing Time with Brian Brisky and Anthony Hernandez. And dude, I fucking love that podcast, dude. I was listening last week, and I didn't necessarily reach out to Anthony or Brian, but if either one of you guys are listening to that Top Shelf, Anthony said he's like Top Shelf boners or some shit, dude. Like, I don't know, that made me fucking crack up, dude. So I don't know, I listen to it every week, and you should fucking too, and definitely should listen to the next however long we do this episode. I don't even know how long this episode is, man. This could be an hour and 20 minutes. This could be an hour and 40 minutes. I don't even fucking know, man. But without further ado, I give you Brian Brisky.
All aboard!
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to an all-new episode of the podcast that no one listens to. Welcoming back for the very second time, we got Killing Time Zone, Brian Brisky. What's up, dude?
What's going down, man?
Dude, you are looking at it. We are in quarantine. I'm in my office. I haven't left in 500 days. It's getting crazy.
You haven't left your office?
No, dude. Only for potty breaks.
Oh, I was going to say, I bet that shit bucket's looking pretty fucking bleak right about now.
I got a nice porta potty sitting outside my fucking house, and it's just like, you know what?
You?
Yeah. We do.
You have a honey pot?
Yeah, well, because we're remodeling our house right now, so.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, as in no water remodeling?
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's like they took out our whole kitchen, our whole dining room, and our bathroom that we had set up in there, dude. Like the whole, because our house was originally built in like 1932, and like they'd added on to it like sometime in the last like 20 years or whatever, and that's where our bedrooms are and stuff, and like the living room is. But like, yeah, like the foundation was completely fucked, so it's like instead of like remodeling inside there, we just completely tore it off.
So you're like you redoing the plumbing and shit?
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, we're doing all new plumbing because we're adding on 2 extra bathrooms into our, like one off the master, and then the kids are gonna have like this like gentleman jack fucking one where they both share a bathroom. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're redoing all the plumbing, and I think we're keeping our HVAC, but that's about it.
I wonder if your kids will be like get better grades now they're not drinking all that lead.
Right. All that fucking fluoride, dude. That's what I blame it on. Because we have well water out here, so I don't have fluoride to worry about. The lead though, that's a tricky one. I haven't tested for lead yet.
You haven't? Well, don't, because they'll
No.
back you up till the beginning of time. With
Brian Brisky, welcome to the podcast. I've been drinking too much
look
water.
look at how long my beard is now.
Looking nice, dude. It's looking good.
I feel like I look like the old man on the hill, the sage who gives advice.
I like it, dude. How long you been growing it out for?
This whole time.
Those whole time, yeah. So just maintain.
The last time I got a haircut was like the end of February. Well, I cut my own hair, but she also does the face part.
Yeah.
So this is 2 months worth of. Fuck it, let's see what happens.
I haven't cut my hair since February of like 2017. It's looking good.
Your hair is growing long. I don't like it long on my. I like my hair short on top. I used to have really long hair in the 80s like that.
Yeah, I heard you guys on your podcast talking about how you used to have like long ass hair back in the 80s, dude, rocking like the streets of Yakima Ave and shit, dude. Like,
yeah, walking an Ave with a leather jacket with my hair all fucking teased out and aqua netted. And
were you guys all about Poison, Motley Crue? Like, what kind of music were you into then?
Metallica.
Ooh,
we were hardcore. We would
okay,
listen to Slayer and Metallica and Flotsam and Jetsam and
so actual metal.
King Diamond and Merciful Fate and
oh wow,
all the fucking Satan bands.
I was gonna say, dude,
I got my Satan Loves Me t-shirt on tonight.
got the radio in there and everything.
I was fixing my my dryer broke down Friday, so I had to fix it today.
Yeah, dude, what did that all entail in terms of having to fix it?
Well, you see, Kevin,
gotta break it down a little bit, Brian.
The Samsung,
let these listeners know.
The Samsung dryer that was $950, nothing to sneeze at, is 2 years old, and there's a tensioner pulley on the belt that drives the drum.
Everybody knows this.
Everybody knows this. I didn't know it till late Friday night. But so that pulley that they installed from the factory doesn't have a fucking bearing in it. It's just a wheel on a hunk of metal, and it spins. Well, how long will that last?
2 years, apparently.
2 years. Yeah. So I was like, it just wouldn't run. And then I opened the little back part, and I looked in there, and I was like, oh, there's your problem, lady. Half of the pulley was just completely gone.
So was it like a pretty easy fix in terms of just like getting the pulley back replaced and whatnot?
Yeah, and then replace the belt. But you had to take the whole dryer apart, take the drum out, take like everything apart.
Damn,
but it all goes back together.
Oh man, I'm just like, hey man, I need to get somebody in here to kind of fucking look at this shit, dude. Like, I'm not like mechanically inclined.
Well, it'd be like it's like changing the alternator on your car.
Above my head.
You don't do that either?
I could barely change my oil, dude.
Oh my gosh, Kevin.
You gotta teach me, Brian.
You gotta quit playing video games, dude. You gotta get out there. You know what? You know how I got so handy?
How?
I'm fucking cheap.
Oh, that's a good way to get handy, dude. You gotta figure it out on your own.
I repaired my dryer for $17.50 with shipping.
It's not bad. That's a good price.
And it would have cost probably at least 200 and something to have a guy come out.
Couple $100, dude. I remember
it would have been hours labor and a service call.
I used to work for Maytag back in the day at the call center here in Yakima, dude, at the old mall. And dude, all the time, dude, old ladies. I remember I got in trouble one time because this old lady like called up about her, like, I don't know, it was either like her washer or dryer, and she like the person that was helping her like fucked up in terms of the part number, and like basically she was like on fixed income and all that shit, and like the guy fucked it up, so she got the wrong part, and then she hits us back, and I ended up just sending it out to her for free because I was just like, well, whatever, fuck it, dude, you know. Yeah. And I remember my supervisor coming up to me and be like, oh, Kevin, you weren't supposed to fucking like totally like not necessarily reading me the riot act, but like, oh, you know, you should have known better. But I just had to play stupid.
Oh, you shouldn't have done the right thing for that customer.
Yeah. Taking a little bit from the corporation and gave it to the people, you know.
Jesus.
I'll help people out, dude. Like, I've worked customer service my whole life, dude. Like, I'll fucking help people out anytime. As long as they're nice and treat me like a fucking human being, I'll go above and beyond every single time.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, the repairman comes and you're like, how much is this going to cost me? And he goes, well, how much was the dryer? I was about $850. And he's going to be like, nah, about half that.
Yeah.
Just enough to where you wouldn't get a new one, but enough that they are smelling like a rose, you know?
Well, I
you
imagine
gotta-
they have to make money too. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, there is a little bit of
Yeah, there's I wouldn't feel bad doing what I did just now and charging $200 for it.
right. Gotta
Like not at all.
put an ad out on Craigslist, dude.
All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. You do the whole job.
That's it, dude.
That's
It's
it.
plug and play, dude.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I remember my mom, like back in the day, I'd always see my mom, like, because like we grew up, you know, poor and shit, and shit.
Yeah.
So like my mom was always like, because I was a single mom and shit. So like she'd always try to repair it herself, and she was never very like successful. It seemed like, or she was, or like we'd give up halfway or some shit. I don't know, dude. But like for some reason, that mentality of just like,
Make
well,
it
just get somebody else
worse.
to do it. You know, she always fucked it up. It's like I'll fuck it up. I try to put together a fucking IKEA fucking, you know, bookshelf or something. I'm just like, what the fuck, you know. Can't follow instructions very well, Brian.
Well, the thing is that, yeah, you fuck up a lot of stuff in the process,
Mhm.
but then eventually, like something little, it'll like click in your mind, and you'll go, oh,
Yeah,
and then
that
you'll
makes
see
sense.
things it goes together. Like Rain Man at a card table, you're just like, oh,
Snap of a finger, dude.
it goes
Boom.
right in there. That screw looks like this screw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine, yeah, trial and error over time, dude, is definitely gonna in the benefit in the long run, you're gonna benefit from it for sure.
So I haven't seen you at all.
I know,
No.
dude.
You don't go into the group thingies. You're an
Fucking
enigma,
a
right?
ghost, dude. No, well, bro,
I know.
I'm like
like you're
so
in
far
jail.
out. Like I like moved even further out than where I am now, dude. So I'm all the way out in North Fork right now. And like I
While
have
you're
no
while
cell.
you're doing the remodel.
Yeah, we're living out there, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're living all the way the fuck out there. So it's like I have zero cell reception, dude. So it's like whenever you guys do the meetings online and whatever,
Oh
like
yeah.
I literally am just like I can't get online. So I'd probably do it if like I was able to.
We did it. We were pretty religious about it for a while there when it first started, and then I think everyone has sunk into the equal level of fucking depression that you're like, nah, I don't even want it.
I don't even want to bother.
I'm just gonna watch TV and masturbate. That's not.
Right? I mean,
My
that's
life is meaningless right
nothing
now.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little bit of masturbation and TV time, dude.
I moved. I have a studio. I would show it to you if it was more
More accessible.
convenient. Or are we putting this on? Is this all
Yeah,
audio?
people are
this
people
time,
are
or
gonna see this. That we
Oh,
no,
we're gonna
dude.
put this on the
It's
YouTube?
gonna be on the YouTube and the Facebook.
Yeah. See, I got a studio set up. I have music equipment. I don't know if you know that I play the guitar, but I play the guitar and
Oh,
stuff.
I'm very aware that you play the guitar, Brian.
Yeah. Ooh, I dropped my microphone.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, it's been a fucking highlight of
It's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. We have all the podcast shit set up. We don't have to take it down. Well, you know how it is. You have the same setup, and
Yeah,
you just fucking get up and leave, and then come back and turn back on, and you're ready to roll.
You're right. You're ready to rock and roll, dude. I know. I've been taking my mic with me to like up to our where we're living up in North Fork, in between the studio and stuff, and like just on the whim that I would get drunk one night and like record a podcast. I recorded one podcast up at that house that we're in, which is like a tiny little like house or whatever. And like we have our birds there, dude. And I totally had spaced on like how much of a pain in the ass it was to record around those motherfuckers. Because like I used to have people just like come inside my house or whatever to record, and like the birds, I'd have to shove them into the fucking bathroom, and they'd just be going off the whole time. I'm about ready just to like, I'm about ready just to like leave the cage door open, let my cat hang out with them for a little bit. You know, hey, just see where it goes.
See what happens. Just let nature take its course.
Exactly, let nature take its fucking course, dude.
I'm sure the
All my
cats
fucking nerves. But yeah, I haven't recorded shit up there, dude. So I've just left my mic here, and you know, I have my fucking lighting kit up here. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward fucking process for the most part.
Yeah, it's I really miss doing stand up.
Me too. Me fucking too, dude.
I miss it so much. I was telling someone the other day, they were like, "Oh, I bet you can't wait to do a set when all this is over." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna stand there and not say anything and just fucking drink in all that awkward energy. Just
bring it in, just
soak it into my pores."
Yeah. No, dude, I totally understand, man. Like I miss it so much. Like, what was the last time you did stand up?
Well, so this is the bad part. So, well, not the bad. It's good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
So right before right before this happened, I booked my first 3 shows, like real shows.
Oh wow.
And so the last time I did it was I filled in for somebody at that gaming grog place.
That was John. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Yeah.
And so I did a set there and just fucking murdered. And that was the set I was gonna do for the next 3 shows that I had lined up. And it was just a real tight 10. It was beautiful. Fucking and then those got booked and I was all excited. Then they all got canceled.
It's got taken away, dude.
Just right when I started getting momentum. Gone.
I feel the same way in terms of like the momentum getting taken away, dude. Because I really felt like I was like starting to hit a stride in terms of writing and like performance wise. Yeah. And it's just like right now, it's like, oh, great, cool. I mean, it's cool that we have the podcast and everything, but it's not the same.
No, it's not the same. I've resorted to making funny videos on YouTube, or I mean on Facebook.
That's cool.
Like little song ditties and stupid stuff. And
yeah.
I don't know, but it's not the same. I really love that. Just having that fucking microphone.
Yeah. That instant feedback from the audience and stuff, dude. Like.
Yeah, and I've been watching people like trying to do stand up like this. Like imagine if I just launched into my routine right now, you'd just be so fucking
dicks, dude. Yeah.
You'd be like, what's he doing? That's a humorous premise. You know?
It's a family friendly podcast, Brisky.
Family friendly podcast. You can't
right?
Butt sex. Yeah, dude. It was so. I signed up for a couple of those, and there was this one out of Denver, and there was some touring acts and shit on there, and I was like, well, this will be cool, you know. And then I watched like the first 3 people, and I just went click. Nope, I'm out. I'm not doing this. This is so fucking painful because you're just like right now we're talking, right? But I'm just in a room by myself. Like I don't know how to time it. Like you could tell they couldn't time it. They couldn't. No, they weren't hitting the words right and stuff. It was just a disaster.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's like we were saying, like that, like you know, the atmosphere of a room, dude. I mean, you can't capture that on a computer screen, unfortunately, because like as soon as I heard people were doing it, I was like, no, I'm not even gonna fucking bother with that, dude. Like I can understand trying it and like you know. Trying it, but it's just like at the same time, man, I'm like, I already know it's gonna fucking, I'm gonna fucking kiss dicks throughout the whole entire fucking 5 minutes I'm on there, dude. You know,
well, the guy, the guy from Hot Nation, he was like, well, what if we did like a parking lot thing, and then we could like get one of those drive-in movie things, and then you could tune into it on their radio and hear it, and then you know, honk if they like it or something, and I'm like. You can't like you stand and then like what if you had a heckler just fucking kept honking his horn and then you have like to tell him to leave and then wait for him to pull out and get out.
Yeah.
I mean,
you get a tow truck, dude. You get a tow truck to be your security guard, right? And then you just tow him out.
Just a tow guy.
Yeah,
like,
that's what you do.
Go get rid of the fucking Taurus. Yeah.
Fucking hecklers, you motherfuckers, get out of here! Don't you got better shit to do on a Saturday night? Go cruise the Ave or something.
So.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
It'll be interesting in our community too, like our community of friends and stuff. Like everyone will kind of be starting from zero again.
It'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah.
I just want to hit the ground running, dude. I mean, like I think it's kind of one of those things. Like once you do it enough, like you know, it's kind of like a bike. You know, you're just gonna get back up on it and run. Like I've been writing a lot more material the last like I don't know, probably a month at least. Not a lot, but I'm getting a lot of premises down. You know.
Yeah.
I need to sit down and like figure it all out, but like I've already like kind of mapped out like at least the first joke that I want to do, and I'm like, and it has nothing to do with like you know, I don't know. I'm kind of getting everything moving in my head, you know. So I'm like, I'm ready to go. Once
anyone's gonna want to hear COVID jokes.
That's what I was saying. I was going to do something completely like I'm not.
I know I don't want to.
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it.
It was funny the first week it happened, and then it was like, oh yeah, this is fucking my life up. Maybe it'll be like the Holocaust, and then like it won't be funny for like 30 years or 40 years.
Yeah. How long did it take for September 11th?
Yeah, I don't know, like 2-3 years, something like that.
Yeah, I don't think people are gonna want to talk about it right out of the bat though. But I mean, like, I don't know. I guess like maybe you should have like one good COVID joke, like if you have one. But if you don't, I wouldn't even bother with it. But people are gonna do it though. I mean, like everyone's gonna have one for that first like week or two or whatever.
I have a couple. Of course, I can't remember them right now.
Yeah,
one of them's kind of good though.
Well, it's like, what's the point of committing it to memory at this point? You're not gonna go perform it anytime soon.
I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Hey, Kevin, have you heard the joke? Dude, I don't even know like when. I mean, when's it even going to come back, dude? Because, like, I mean, like, they have the whole stages laid out here in Washington State. And, like, at what point – because I know, like, Spokane Comedy Club and Tacoma Comedy Club are opening, but it's, like, limited capacity and all that stuff. But so I guess, like, as long as we can have restaurants open or whatever and, like, Bill's is still willing to offer it,
microphone. Yeah, I'm sure Bill's will go right back to normal.
I hope so.
Not whatever the new normal is. I'm sure people.
Yeah,
and I think also
only 5 of us are going to be able to go up at a night.
Yeah,
we'll have to wait outside.
I think it'll be cool though because people will be so fucking starved for anything that isn't their fucking television. I think there's going to be a good little wave of packing places out and stuff. I don't want to fucking watch TV anymore.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've done enough TV watching in 2020, like at least for a while. I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, I've just been gardening and shit just to like not have to.
Yeah. Stay inside, get outside, get some fucking fresh air and shit. Get your hands dirty and whatnot. Yeah. I think you're right though. I think people are fucking thriving for this shit, dude. I think people are gonna come out and support live, live, whether it be live music, stand up, whatever, dude.
So man, because because I'm gonna be the first fucking guy to be like, okay, you guys are bitching because you're bored. Remember how fucking bored we were?
Right? Yeah.
Don't even tell me you're going. Bored. Get your ass out here.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's fucking polka night. Get your ass down there and buy a bunch of beers. Because, remember what it was like when we didn't have anything? Yeah.
I miss going to Brews and Q's, dude. Do you ever go to the punk shows or the metal shows over at Brews and Q's?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love
them. They're just extraordinarily way too fucking loud.
Yeah, yeah. You got to stand outside.
You got to stand down the street.
You do, dude. You gotta be conscious of your hearing, man. I find myself whenever I go to, or when I was going to concerts, I'd bring fucking, the earplugs because I know I fucked up my hearing pretty fucking bad from going to live concerts and whatnot over
at Brews and Q's, it's like as big as your living room basically, and
right.
I was at this one place. I was at this one metal show. It was a good band too, and I can't remember what they were named, but they were from Spokane. This guy had a full Marshall half stack.
Wow.
Like turned up on like 7. Like that by itself would make your eardrums explode. And there's a full band. I mean, it was so fucking loud. Like it was unbelievable.
Well, it's like, what's the term? Less is more,
It was fun though.
Be aware of your surroundings. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never really played live music for the most part. So I don't get the whole aspect of like getting it up as loud as possible, but I get there's like maybe some adrenaline attached to that or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I played in a cover band for a while for a couple of 3 years. Maybe
cover bands are fun, dude. I know people talk shit about them. Like the only music I've ever done is a cover band too. And they're fun, dude.
Yeah, it's fun. And I played at Brews and Q's a couple times, and it's just a nice vibe. And then like their bread and butter clientele isn't like, let's just say they're not mainstream society. I guess you would say.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Fuck this toothless bastards fucking party. Like
yeah, right.
It's good times. I saw a lot of saggy hooker tits in that joint. Let me tell you.
Do you remember when it was what was it, Amy Lou's before it was Brews and Q's back in like the 90s, early 2000s?
It was something else besides Brews and Q's.
Yeah, dude. My mom used to hit up all those dirty fucking bars back in the day, like a blue banjo and like.
Oh no! Really?
I know, dude. I know. I look back at it, I'm like, damn, mom, what the fuck were you doing? I
had friends that would take like pliers and hold a quarter and like heat it up really hot with a lighter and then flip it out the window at like people in front of the Boo Banjo and watch them burn their finger. I was like,
Are you
really
fucking serious, dude?
Yeah.
That's odd.
Like,
Oh my God.
they just sit in the car and we just go around the block and they'd have like 3 quarters and a pair of pliers just getting them red hot. And then they'd go chink, chink, chink on the pot and you'd hear them screaming and shit.
That's
They were
fucking
fucking red hot.
that's next level shit, dude. I can't even say like I've ever even
Next
thought
level
about that.
meanness. Oh, it's so mean, dude.
It
I mean,
is.
it was funny, but it was really mean though.
I remember when I used to deliver pizzas, dude, there was this one guy that almost got into a fight with one of the guys at like the Savoy apartment. Because the guy that was delivering the pizza, which, okay, mind you, we're delivering pizza. It doesn't really say a lot about your fucking where you standing, society or whatever in terms of jobs. But this guy refused to go into like the Savoy apartments, and the guy is like basically like, "Oh, I don't want my fucking pizza to get fucking cold, motherfucker." He's like, I'm not fucking stepping in there and getting bed bugs or some shit. And yeah, dude, like that whole area, dude, like it's cleaned up and shit over the years. But man, back in the day with the Blue Banjo, dude, I mean, I always remember the rumor about like Bob Dylan like talking about like how Yakima, Washington is the best crack cocaine and where to find it is at the Blue Banjo. I don't know if it was in those words exactly, but I remember hearing something like that in high school.
It makes sense,
Yeah.
It was like me and Anthony a couple weeks ago we were talking about that, like people like you're a younger dude, and people are always talking about how rough Yakima is and how crazy Yakima is and stuff. It's fucking nothing. This is like Mayberry compared to how it was in the 80s.
Yeah,
I
was gonna say, man.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's when I moved here.
Insane.
I remember moving here to Yakima in like 91. And I was like 5 years old, 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
And like I remember seeing the news and hearing about the gang reports. And I remember being at like some elementary school by my house and like some cops like, oh, picking this up because we're 2 kids by ourselves or whatever.
Yeah.
And like he's like, oh yeah, there's a lot of. I remember the cops specifically telling us the area we were in. There's a lot of gang activity and shit. And we're like, oh, okay.
Well, and just like back in the 80s, talking about delivering pizzas. There used to be a Pizza Hut delivery down on 3rd and Pine, like right now.
Exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
right
I know.
There, down from Bill's place, right there.
Mm-hmm.
They used to deliver pizzas out of there, and it was the Hole. Everyone called it the Hole, but it was Natchez Avenue, and then there was always dope dealers out there and fucking hookers and all kinds of stuff. And so you're like delivering pizza, and you'd like stop at a stop sign. Some guy would jump in your fucking car. What do you need, man? What do you need? And you're like, oh, I'm working. Like,
what do you need to stay up tonight? What time you
get
walk?
out of my queer, please, or get out of my car, please. Yeah.
My buddy Dustin's got a more recent story in the last 20 years where he was down on First Street and a hooker fucking jumped in his car like that.
Oh, nice.
Like, you should have done it, dude. You had $20 on you.
You got away with it.
Yeah.
You're in the clear now. The hardest part is getting them in the car once they're in there.
Yeah. I remember delivering to some places, man, especially like the ladies of the evening, dude. You like me and my wife, like I always tell her, I'm like, dude, they're out there. Like they're fucking even, obviously today and stuff, they're out there. And like, she's like, no, they're not, blah, blah, blah. I never see them. I'm like, you never gone down fucking North First Street at like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night in the middle of fucking July or whatever, dude. Like,
oh yeah, they're out there. Out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's funny too, like they'll be like, yeah, the police did a sting, a prostitution sting, and then they show the police the lady that was being the hooker, and she's all fucking hot.
Yeah.
And you're like,
don't trust the hot hooker.
How would you know? Like, how fucking dumb would you be to see like a young, healthy, hot woman on First Street and not know that she's a fucking cop?
You must be pretty fucking stupid, dude.
Pretty stupid,
right?
She has her teeth. She's like, maybe they're just driving by going, oh, it must be her first day. Lucky me.
I'm her first client.
She's a rookie. I'm going to get her.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Nah, dude. I know, dude. Just like working pizza and delivering that whole entire area, dude. Yakima is like, it's like you said, though, it's like, it's not as bad as it was back in the 90s and the 80s, dude.
I don't know. Back then it was really crazy. And I was younger and like going to house parties and shit like that. And I just don't live like that now. But you know, my kids will tell me like about crazy shit that happens, you know. But like I've had been at parties that like got aired out by a machine gun and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Like and you're like, whoa,
Out.
gone. Parking like 2 blocks away, you know, just so you could beat cheeks and get the fuck out of there. Yeah, that was nuts, man. It was a crazy night.
How many go ahead.
I miss it.
Dude, like going to house parties is something I miss, dude. I haven't been to a house party. The last house party I went to was in 2011. And I remember I was like, I guess I would have been like 25 or something. I was like the oldest one there, dude. I remember that. And I was like, at 25, I was the oldest one there. I was like, looking back now, it's like, damn, dude, like those were the days, right?
Back then, dude, they'd have like, there'd be like, you know, like a regular 2-bedroom apartment, like on Brown Avenue or something, you know, like just, Yakima has a bunch of these like 4-plex apartments that face each other. And there's like these little tiny 2-bedroom apartments and stuff. And like the neighbors would get together and they'd all have a party.
That's cool.
Like every apartment, all the front doors would be open and they'd have fucking DJ and like barbecues going and stuff. It was crazy, man. Just fucking crazy. And then like one guy would say something to another guy and then, you know, there'd be big fights or there'd be like people shooting or, man, it was just nuts.
Yeah, right.
So
it's kind of like a block party, man. What?
Yeah, but they wouldn't even start. They wouldn't even start till like the club was over.
Oh no shit! So it'd be like after hours party then, dude.
Like an after hours party, and the sun would be coming up and stuff. And
that's even
like
better.
Grilling hot dogs and shit. And
dude, why not? Right?
It was insane. It was insane. It was fun. I mean, it was fun. It was dangerous, I guess, but it was also just fun. You know, and the music was fun. Like all the '90s music was, you know, it was just fun times.
Right.
But now everybody's all serious and they're all, you know, there'd be guys like stone fucking killers out there dancing to like crisscross and stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, it was just like a surreal kind of I don't know, it was weird. It's cool. It's a cool time to be alive.
Well, the music, I mean, the music, you know, then to now, dude. I mean, the hip hop in the '90s, dude, like fucking Tupac, Biggie, you know, Eazy-E, like all the West Coast, East Coast fucking beef and shit, dude. Just like, I don't know. There's like something about that. Like you said, like, you know, it's very dangerous in a sense, you know? And it's like now, I guess it's kind of dangerous. You kind of see these people dying, like the rappers now dying off, but it's all because of like Xanax.
Self-inflicted.
Yeah, like overdoses and shit. Like, you know? I don't know.
I used to like rap music. You could like sing along. Like now, I don't even understand what the fuck they're saying.
How much?
Like, blah 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 blah.
How much like new like hip hop or new like, you know, like pop music or whatever are you listening to? Like, because I know you got kids and shit, so like I'm sure you're rapping.
Goose egg.
Yeah, nothing.
No, like my daughter will be like, oh, little fucking nipple twister died, you know?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, he's a real famous rapper. Never heard of him.
Yeah, same here. I don't. Yeah.
No idea.
I heard The Weeknd for the very first time this last weekend, ironically. And like honestly, like the song was like kind of like, I know it's not necessarily like hip hop or whatever, but it's like I don't know, I had like a lot of synth to it and stuff, and I dug it, dude. I didn't think it was that bad, but yeah, like Little Pump, like Xanax, like what's that one dude, Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yeah,
I did go out of my way to listen to some of his music, and within like 3 songs, I was done, dude.
Yeah, I'll do that. They'll be like, "Oh, here, watch this video," you know, and I'll make like 15 seconds in, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is the most annoying thing I've ever fucking heard."
Yeah, right.
So
and these guys are making money, dude. Like that's the crazy part. It's like when they thought like the music industry was dead 20 years ago. It's like no, but bro, wait till you get to 2020. Yeah. You thought fucking oh, what's his name? Juvenile was fucking bad. Oh. Check out Tekashi 6ix9ine, bitch.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, and I don't even know if it's good or bad or, you know, it's just like, it sounds good to them. It sounds good to the kid. Yeah. And I'm sure, like, I'm sure like when my parents, like, you know, like they listened to fucking, I don't know, NWA, they were probably just like, what the fuck is this? But it sounded good to my ears, you
Yeah.
know, when I was that age.
Yeah.
So I don't begrudge them. I think it's fucking great. Like, but I can't do it.
No,
I
man,
know people like Brussels sprouts too, but I don't never catch me eating one of them motherfuckers.
I take the road of, you know, like being the disgruntled old man now, dude. I'm just like,
Yeah.
no, we're not gonna have it, dude. It's like your taste is horrible. Just openly talk shit to him, dude.
There's this guy. There's this guy who lives across the street from my mom, and he's probably 70 or so, you know, and
Mhm.
he is in the golden age of not giving a single fuck. Like
Nice.
we were out there, and he was out there watering his grass in what looked like underwear, no shirt, no shoes,
Oh,
just
geez.
fucking belly hanging out, just fucking picking his armpit, just no fucks. And I was looking at him, and I was just like, honestly, I was just admiring it. I
Mm,
was like, God damn, dude, you've got life figured out.
right?
You're
Just
like,
don't
I'm
give a
going
fuck.
out and I'm gonna water my fucking flowers and dig in my armpit, and I don't give a shit if my neighbors can see me.
I'm almost there, dude. Like I'm at the part of like where I definitely
You're
don't give
almost
a
there.
fuck. But like I don't know, I
Doesn't
don't.
count for you because you don't live around other human beings.
I know, dude. I just walk out in my boxers, dude. I'm just like, "What's up? It's Saturday, dude. I'm gonna fucking hang out here for a little bit and shit. Just fucking sit outside and drink my coffee and I don't know. I would say read the newspaper, but I don't buy the newspaper anymore.
The North Fork is like 20 minutes from the ocean, isn't it?
Just
I guess
about
way the fuck out there.
right. Well, it's like it's definitely like if you go on the other side there, you're definitely gonna end up towards like the Rimrock area, you know, somewhere over there.
Yeah, I wish they'd go hunting.
Yeah,
So you
it's
can go out
dude,
to
it's fucking
you can go
beautiful.
out to the North Fork.
Yeah,
You can go out Monument Road,
I know
like
what you're talking
over
about. Yeah.
Jump Rock. You know, it goes like Green Lake, Blue Lake, like those places there.
Mhm.
And you follow that road, and it comes right out on Jump Off Joe, and it drops you off right behind Rimrock.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. I've heard that. I've never taken the trip, but I know what road you're talking about. There, I always see people
Yeah.
out there.
Make sure you have good suspension because your kidney will fall out.
Yeah, I don't like the car I'm driving right now, dude. I don't think it really could withstand that back roads fucking ride. But like
anything that's loose will fall off.
I believe it. Gotta get Brandon Allen to fucking give the ride out there, dude. He's all about fucking trekking in the forest. He was texting me today. He's like, "Yeah, I'm going up to the Peninsula Forest tomorrow on the west side just for shits and giggles." And he's like, "I should have saved my mushrooms." I'm like, "Yeah, shut up."
Who, Alan?
Yeah.
He posted on the he posted a video of him eating mushrooms.
Yeah.
And he said like I did like a quarter ounce or something. I was like, one of the meetings we had.
Mhm.
Yeah, there was 3 people tripping on mushrooms.
Oh no shit.
Then we moved it to the Facebook Messenger, and you can do like those face thingies like Snapchat, those face filters and stuff.
That's kind of cool.
And all they did was sit there and fuck with those filters and laugh. And I was like, well, I'm getting off. This is really boring.
If I was on mushrooms, probably be chilling and
Yeah,
staying.
if I was on mushrooms, I'd be all about this shit. But
right. I know Brandon's all hitting me up. He's like, "Go do some mushrooms, dude. Gotta take some acid." I'm like, I've never really been much into like psychedelics for the most part. I don't know. I mean, I've done them, but like I've never done acid, done mushrooms, and the most I've ever like really fucked with anything is like that salvia divinorum shit. I fucked around with that in like high school, dude, and like that was like legit. You take a bong rip of it, and you're literally blowing out. And you're just like entering into that different dimension or whatever the fuck it is, dude. And it's like at first it was scary, dude, but like by the end of my time using it, dude, I actually got pretty decent at it. And it's like as long as you didn't fight it, you'd have a good trip, like for the 3 or 4 minutes that it was or whatever.
My daughter smoked some of that in high school, and they called an ambulance because
I believe it.
She thought that people were coming to get her, and she she was like under a table screaming in the cafeteria.
She smoked it in school?
Well, if they smoked it at lunch, you know.
Okay. Well,
and then so this was bad though, because the principal called me and he goes, "Hey, your daughter had a drug overdose. She's in the hospital."
Oh, jeez.
The end.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking, fucking, it's bad.
Scenario, yeah.
It was just salvia. They just waited.
He's like, come on, we're gonna walk out of here right now,
Fine.
guys.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'd have just left her under the table for half an hour. She would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, it's like it only lasts like 3 to 4 minutes, and
Yeah.
like the first time I did it, I thought I was dead, dude. Like I literally, my first thoughts, oh my god, I'm dead. What the fuck? What was I just doing? It's like Legoland. Like it turned into Legoland for me, dude. And like all these like Legos are like crawling up my fucking arm and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And then like my friend's got these aviator glasses. I like fall into the ground and I'm looking up and he's like this huge fly and I'm like, ah! Like, so I don't know. I don't really fuck around with. I know like acid and mushrooms aren't as bad as that. You know, you're definitely not gonna fucking. I would probably equate that more to like whatever a DMT trip is. I mean, like I hear DMT's like you take the hit and you go into that fucking world or whatever.
You cross over with DMT.
I feel like that's kind of similar to the salvia when you're doing it.
Yeah,
at the high
DMT
dosage.
you experience death.
That's what I felt.
And what's on the other side?
Yeah.
But okay, so odd enough that you mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy Saturday, he just messaged me out of the blue on Facebook, and he's like, "You might be interested in some of my goodies."
Oh shit.
And so I was like, "Well, this is material." Yeah, what do you got? I thought he was gonna send me like a picture of him with like a ball gag in his mouth or something, you know, like something funny. Send me pictures
Jack
of
off to. Come on, guys.
mushrooms, acid, pills, and DMT, right?
Right.
So I was like, well, I might be interested in the DMT. And he's like, okay, $60 a gram. Yeah. 60 a gram of DMT, you could go like on fucking 20, 30 trips. I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I was just kind of like half fucking with him, you know, because his English was really bad and it was funny. So look what he sent me today. This is what he sent me today.
I'm sending this because I know you trust me in this, LOL, and I want us to do fast in this deal because I don't want you in trouble because this is Facebook and Facebook is not safe. What the fuck, dude? That's no fuck.
So it's a picture of a pile of what he
DMT.
says is DMT. Mr. Brian Brisky.
That's some crushed up yeast right there, brother.
Yeah, it looks like, doesn't it? It looks like yeast or like maybe the flavor packet out of some top ramen.
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
But anyway, I'm like, now is this guy trying to blackmail me? Doesn't that sound like that? Like, I don't want you to get in trouble. Like, I want money.
I'm going to call your mom, you know, and be like, you're doing drugs.
Who are you going to tell, dude?
Yeah.
So it does. It looks like chicken bouillon, doesn't it?
Yeah. No shit, dude. Bouillon,
It looks
dude.
just like chicken,
Yeah.
like, you know, chicken bouillon or whatever.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, dude. Yeah.
So I blocked him, but I was like, man, fuck you. Who are you going to tell?
Right.
You called the police. You're going to call, hey, I tried to sell this guy some drugs and he changed his mind. So
Yeah, I mean, like, just because
who are you going to tell,
you
dude?
can't get in trouble for, like, committing to it just on fucking text. You have to actually physically buy it in order to get in trouble.
Yeah, you have to like go there and exchange money and, you know.
Yeah. Actual transaction has to happen and whatnot.
But you can talk like you can't negotiate a fucking hit on a human being.
No.
Or you know, that's illegal. You can talk about drugs all fucking day.
It's a good point, dude. It's a good point. And that, yeah,
Talk
I
about
would.
whatever you want.
You did the right thing blocking that guy, though.
But I thought it was weird. I'm like,
Yeah.
your customer service skills fucking suck. You want me to trust you, and you send me you send a picture of some drugs with my name written on there.
Should have been like, I want you to write hashtag small dick and then send it back. I want to get very specific on this one. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want specifics.
I want fucking specifics, dude. Speaking of fucking shit like that, dude, I was listening to your guys' podcast last week, and you were talking about how you're at that lady's house. Dude, I totally agree with Anthony, dude. You totally should have jerked off on that chick's fucking remote, dude. Fucking
she's nice. She's a nice lady.
Nah, dude. Yeah, I agree because it was like a live version, so you had like the comments coming through, and I think Jessica's right.
Yeah.
I think she got like bubble guts or something, just like had to take a massive shit.
Yeah, maybe she just had to take a shit. Who knows?
Yeah.
But, it was like going very well. Like it was, and I'm like, all right, cool. This is gonna happen. Oh, I gotta go to bed. Boom, gone. So maybe that's it. Maybe she just got the shits.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. My wife, like, whenever her stomach gets messed up or something, it's definitely there's a no-go zone there for a day or two.
No, and I appreciate that
Mm.
because you know, you don't want to like. It's hard to feel sexy when you got a shit.
Yeah. like when they're all bloated and stuff.
I mean, at least for me anyway.
Yeah, no, dude. Oh fuck, dude. This past weekend, man. Like, have you ever had like trapped gas
Oh yeah.
in your stomach? That
And
shit
it feels
lasted.
feels like someone's jabbing you with like broken glass or something.
Pretty much, man. It was my first time experiencing it. Like, I woke up Thursday and it was like my stomach was like a little off. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And like, it didn't go away for like 3 days, dude. And so like, I'm like fucking Eric Westfall, dude. I'm looking up yoga poses and shit, dude. Like trying to release the gas, and all of a sudden, like Saturday night, dude, it fucking hit, dude. But I was getting scared there for a second. I was like, am I gonna have to go to the doctor? Like, is this cancer? What the fuck is this, dude?
That's bad. That's what happens if I drink like, I can drink milk, but if I drink one sip too much,
lights you up.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, I got in trouble by this lady because she said, you know, she was saying like, childbirth hurts real bad. Or no, it was my daughter actually. She had a baby. She was like, childbirth hurts really bad, and I was like, it can't hurt any worse than when I drink a little too much milk. And she's like, you don't want to say that. Well, you know,
it hurts, dude. I mean, having massive like stomach pain, dude, is like some of the worst shit you'll experience.
It's like
at least.
It's the worst when you're asleep and you get woken up to like this searing fucking pain in your stomach.
Like half awake and you're like, you lay there for a few minutes.
Oh, like what are you gonna do?
You go into the toilet.
It's awful. So what else have you been doing? You remodeling your house?
Yeah, man, we've been remodeling. It's like, so basically this is like whole work, you know, stay at home fucking stuff. It's like basically we I work out of my wife's office now because like Costco sent us home and shit. So like now I'm working out of her office, and so like I see my kids and her 24/7, which is fine. Like we're okay with it. And outside of that, dude, we got our garden going, dude. Like we're working on our garlic still, and like that's getting ready to get pulled, and like, we just got other, you know, everybody, you know, got everything else in the ground and stuff here in the last like month or two. So basically, I
watched a tutorial today about pruning your tomatoes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go after we're done here. I'm gonna go out and continue drinking beer and prune on my tomatoes.
Dude, that's awesome. That's fucking. It's nice.
It's cool, man. I got strawberries. I got tomatoes. And then just flowers.
Yeah.
But flowers like, I'm not a big vegetable guy, but I like tomatoes, especially tomatoes out of the garden. They're the best.
Oh, I bet.
So
yeah, 100%, dude.
Big old tomato sandwich.
Is this your first year doing like a garden?
I've grown tomatoes every year, but they've always been in pots. This is the first time I have tomatoes in the ground.
Oh no shit. Okay.
I turned over like a foot of soil and like mixed in all the Miracle-Gro water retention, dirt, and fertilizer and all that stuff, and got it all covered with peat moss. And I bought these little tomato plants. They were like about, I don't know, maybe 12 inches tall. And that was like 3 weeks ago. And now they're just like, I mean, they're just growing like a motherfucker.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go out there and prune on those bad boys. I watched a tutorial today about how to double your fruit yield by pruning.
Pruning is really important, dude. Like, our fruit trees out here, that's something I've learned over the last couple of years, dude. Is like, once we get that fucking shit off, dude, like off the fucking trees and shit, get out there and just fucking start clipping, dude. We got it pretty good, dude. Like our trees down our driveway, we just chopped those down this last like the end of winter or whatever. And I was just driving down the other day, dude. I was like looking at them, I was like, oh fuck, they're nice, bright and green. It's like, oh fuck, they're gonna come back like so fucking beautiful, dude.
Nice. Yeah, you like farm, don't you?
My father-in-law is basically he's the one that's all gung-ho on it, dude. I mean, you met him last time you were out here and shit, and like he's the one that's like, you know, he's got all the knowledge. So if anything, I'm just kind of sitting under the learning tree and, you know.
Is he the guy with the bees?
Yeah, dude, they got the bees. They're still doing the bees. Him and my oldest dude, they're out there, and like I think we got pretty, I mean, because last time you were out here was like last September, so like throughout the winter, like we maintained them really well, dude, like because we got them into the garage, like because like the year before we lost a lot because like we thought they were gonna be all right.
The garage,
on the bays on the other side of my my office, like we just got mainly get them all set up out there, and then this during the day, during like when it got warm and stuff, we let them out, and like they survived pretty well out there though.
Yeah, bees are fascinating, dude. I can watch bees for hours.
Yeah, dude,
It's
crazy to see the swarms and shit.
Little creatures.
Yeah.
And they're just like they have one, like they're born, they have one task, and they just are obsessed with that one thing.
Mm.
It must be cool. It must be very liberating to be a bee. You know,
Yeah.
you just got one thing you got to do. You got to go out, you got to drink nectar, you got to come back, barf it up, and go back out.
Right. That's all you gotta do, man. Just one task, dude. That's
And
it.
you got the fucker bees, and they just fuck the queen all day.
Right.
And then, you know,
Well,
the macho bees, they just sit around waiting for some shit to jump off.
Oh, dude, I got so I think it's probably a month ago at this point, dude. But like I was coming out of my office because we come here like every Sunday to like pull weeds, and like that's like mainly our work, our day to come out and like do whatever yard work and stuff. And I fucking like I had my hair down, and like it was because we had all the bees in the garage, and we had to move them out to various spots around the property. And so this is before that. And so like at one point, dude, they were fucking everywhere. You know how bees are, right?
Yeah.
It's like, so you're pretty much having to walk a long ways out, dude, just to pass them up and shit.
Right.
And so like I got this one bee stuck in my fucking hair, dude. And like I thought it was in my shirt at first. I had to like throw my shirt off and shit. And then like it's off, and then it comes back, gets back in my hair, dude. And I'm like having to yell at my kid, dude. I'm like, fucking Joy. I'm like trying not to freak out, dude, because like I can just hear it buzzing, and I was like, ah. And like he had to help me get it out, and then like another bee got stuck in there like a little while later, and like I was trying not to get sunburned because when I go work, because like I get sunburned so fucking easy, dude. So like I gotta wear a hat, and like since I got long hair, it protects my neck, and then I just wear like a flannel shirt over, even if it's fucking 70 degrees out, and yeah, I had to throw my hair up in a bun that day because of all the fucking bees, and it pissed me off, and I got sunburned.
Yeah, they're cool. I was reading about those murder hornets.
Yeah, I didn't really look too much into those.
Which would be a really cool name for a metal band,
right?
Murder Hornets. But
I heard people saying like the mascot for the NHL team here in Seattle, we should be like the Seattle Murder Hornets or whatever.
There's this guy on YouTube, and he does like pit fighting with different insects.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting. Like he'll put like a big spider against a scorpion, or
that'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. But he had a really cool video. It was a mantis versus a murder hornet.
No shit.
And the mantis just destroys that fucking thing.
Mantises are fucking amazing.
Oh, they're so cool. They're probably my favorite bug. But I like to get them, like, like you hold them and then you like poke at them, and their like little arms go like rah, rah, rah.
Yeah.
Like they're like
all defensive. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all ready to fucking throw down on you, But yeah, that mantis just goes raw and grabs that big old fucking hornet. And this hornet's like, it's probably a couple inches long. I mean, it's big. And it just grabs it, and you see that stinger just going crazy and shit. And then the fucking mantis just sits there and casually eats its head.
Right.
just
casually.
Just casually eating.
No effort.
Like he's eating a fucking club sandwich or something. Just,
I'm gonna have to seek this video out, dude.
It's fucking cool. It's really cool. I watched it about 50 times. I love that shit.
What is the like? I was just gonna say, because like I was in my head, I was thinking, I was like, fuck, like putting out videos like that. You think like with like cockfights and stuff, it'd be illegal, but I guess they're like, who's gonna charge you on insect crimes? Maybe incest crimes, but not insect crimes.
There's probably some like really fucking whacked out vegan out there who's just like all butthurt about it. Like, oh my god, insects fighting.
I always look up like.
I had this cool video on my phone of one of those like cool hairy flycatcher spiders.
Okay.
And I filmed it for like an hour for like the 2 seconds. It was cool, but there was a fly. There was just one of those big horse flies,
Yeah.
And it was in there. It was in between the windows on a window,
Yeah, the window. Yeah.
So the fly was just in there doing its thing or whatever, and I waited forever, and then finally that spider, like it got on that spider's radar that there was a fly in there, and then the spider just like turned, and then the fly was sitting there, and the spider would like go and stop, and then and then just pounced, and it like jumped on the spider, but horizontally,
right?
Like jumped. I don't know. Anyway, and then he grabs the spider, and then they fall off the window down to the bottom of the window frame, and he's just like rah, just going after it.
I've seen spiders take out flies before, dude. It's pretty cool to fucking watch that shit.
Cool.
I don't kill spiders, dude. especially here in my office. Like I let them fucking take out the bugs, dude. I hate flies, dude, bro. Like I remember my mom back in the day, dude, when we were kids. It was always like she'd refuse to fucking turn the air conditioner on because it costs too much money to run. So we'd always leave the windows open, and then fucking flies would get in. So you had a fly swatter, and you're always fucking killing flies throughout the summer, dude. So I'm like, like I'll pay the extra money for the air conditioner. I'm not getting flies in my fucking house, dude. But like, I won't kill spiders just on the basis. Yeah, they fucking take out insects, dude. Hardcore.
Yeah, they eat stuff. That's like people that like, you know, like they want to kill possums and shit like that. And possums, they eat ticks.
Oh, that's good.
Like right now, this is their like, you know, this is like their favorite time of year because they eat like hundreds of pounds of ticks. Just gorge on them.
That's what's up. I didn't know they took out ticks, dude. That's cool.
Yeah, they eat ticks. And bats eat mosquitoes.
Right.
So like people are like, I have a bat infestation. Well, good. You won't have any fucking mosquitoes.
I'd rather have a bunch of bats. Dude, bats are fucking cool.
Bats are rad.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, dude. We were driving into town this last weekend, dude. And like we're driving up on a tandem, and off to the right, dude, we see this fucking like I thought it looked like a fucking it was a bird, but on the back of it looked like a fucking paper plate, you know, as a tail. But it was a bald eagle, dude. And like you could see, dude, he was so close to like because like here's our car, and then he's up here, dude. And I'm just driving by, dude. I could just see him with the fucking squirrel in his talons and shit, just like coming up, dude. And I'm like, whoa! I thought I was like after the fact I thought I should just like grab my phone because I could have gotten such a cool video, dude. But like I don't know, I live in the moment. I always forget that shit. So it was badass.
Okay, so I've seen like 2 really fucking awesome nature things in person. Besides like, you know, like spiders and all that shit. So I saw, you know, Yakima has vultures. Like legit vultures?
No, I did not know. No.
With no feathers on their head. They're fucking huge. Like they're bigger than an eagle.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, no.
Like when you're going over like going to Goldendale and shit, there's a bunch down there.
Okay.
I saw right on the side of the road one time I sat and watched. There was probably 8 to 12 of these vultures. And they're like 3 feet tall, just ripping a fucking dead deer to shreds.
No shit.
Just fucking tearing it up. I mean, just fur flying, fucking, they were just going at it, you know? And then, so that was really fucking cool. And then this guy, and of all the time, like, it was the weirdest thing, because of all the times for this to happen, this happened. So this guy was coming up that hill and blew a tire, like, boom, it sounded like a shotgun went off, and they all flew off, and that was kind of a bummer. But then the next coolest thing I ever saw was, I was at Randall Park, just sitting there in the wintertime, and I was watching it. There was a bald eagle there eating a duck.
Oh, like, no shit.
Just out of ways, you know, he had got himself a duck, and the duck was too heavy, or it's too big to fly. So he would like try to fly, and then he just couldn't keep it off the ground. So he'd like kind of scoot it on the ground, sort of a thing. And then he'd like sit down. There's this dog kind of around them fucking with him, you know? So he'd like fly a little ways, and then he'd just start shredding that duck to death. And it was just like feathers flying, and he's just like tearing into it. And then he finally got enough of it tore off and tore up that he could fly away with it, you know?
Wow.
It was really cool. At Randall Park, of all places.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
There's thousands of bats at Randall Park.
Yeah, I've heard about the bats at Randall, dude. I definitely have. That's a cool fucking park, though, dude. Nonetheless, you just go there and fucking chill, dude, on a normal day.
Yeah, there's like, I'd take my kids there, and we'd like go catch snakes, and we'd like, there's tons of snakes, there's turtles, there's fucking raccoons, there's possums, there's all kinds of shit. It's just like a little zoo. You just go back there and pay attention, and you see all kinds of stuff, you know?
Right. Yeah, we'd always go there and feed the ducks, and that's pretty much like, yeah, dude, that was like, I did that a lot with my kids when they were young, dude. Like, we'd always go to Randall just to go feed the ducks and shit.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Yeah. I remember
that Mitch Hedberg joke?
I don't remember the joke, no.
It was, Mitch Hedberg has this joke. He's like, I find ducks' opinions of me vary greatly on whether or not I have bread.
It's a good point. It's a good fucking point there, dude. I need to watch more of Mitch Hedberg, dude. That's one guy, like, I've seen his bits and pieces, online and stuff, but, like,
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever sat down and, like, watched a full special of his.
He's
But I've heard, like,
Mitch
so many
Hedberg
stories.
is fucking hilarious. I love one-line comics. Like, my favorite comic of all time is Rodney Dangerfield.
Ooh, I love Rodney, yeah.
My favorite comic of all time. But Mitch Hedberg, he was the same. He's had, like, these just fucking silly jokes, like, this guy asked me if I wanted a frozen banana, but I said no, but I want a regular banana later, so I said yes.
I have heard that. I remember that one, dude.
You remember that one?
Yeah. No, I have heard that one.
Like, it's just funny as fuck, dude.
Right?
Speaking of club sandwich, yeah. I eat the club sandwich all the time, and I'm not even a member. I don't know how I get away with it.
It just happens. I was gonna say, when I first got into stand-up comedy, like, I would say, like, the first comic I really got into was, like, Pablo Francisco, that Ouch album. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I went back and I bought it here just, like, within the last, like, year or so just to have it. But, like, I remember when it, like, Hollywood Video, that's how when I first got into stand-up, dude, was just going to Hollywood Video and just, like, renting DVDs there and shit, dude.
Oh yeah.
I was, like, the one, like, I would fucking rent that one all the fucking time. And then, like, since then, because, like, I kind of fell out of, like, watching stand-up comedy for a while, dude. It wasn't really until, like, I don't know, 2016 when I started getting, like, into Rogan and stuff and, like, found out, just started going down the rabbit hole on that end.
Yeah. Those guys, those old, like, the only, like, old comic that I don't really like, that I don't really identify with, and I'm not saying it's not funny, I just don't identify with, is like Lenny Bruce and stuff. Because his comedy was more like sealed in time. Like,
I was gonna say, man, I hear a lot of people make that comment that, yeah, it's a sealed in time. Like, it really wouldn't work today if he was doing that material.
No, because the shit he was saying was really controversial, but now it's not. It's just. But and I like a lot of the old black comedians like Red Fox and.
Oh, Red Fox was funny, dude. Yeah.
Oh, Red Fox is hilarious, and Robin Harris and. Like,
I've never heard of Robin Harris, actually.
You heard of Bebe's Kids?
I've heard of that, but I can't, like, say I've watched it, though.
That's Robin Harris.
Okay, gotcha.
He had a whole joke about he wanted to fuck this chick, and she had, like, a bunch of kids, and their kids were really bad, and he took them to Disneyland. And it's like this whole fucking it's fucking hilarious. But yeah, Robin Harris, Red Fox, he was really funny. The dad on Friday, I can't remember his name now.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He was fucking hilarious too, and they were dirty. Like Red Fox was really fucking dirty, and it's just hilarious, man.
I need to track down some of his stand up, dude. Like in terms of like 70s and like 80s comics, like I definitely didn't really go back ever and like watch a lot of it. I'd say maybe like Robin Williams is like possibly like seeing an HBO special of his, like, fuck, dude, that would have been like 10 years ago when I saw that, dude. Like, I never really went back and like watched a lot of the old comedians though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know. I've always been into it. I don't know. I just never got into it to do it. Just never had the nerve,
Yeah.
So.
I know, dude. It's like you said though, man. Like earlier, dude. It's just like I miss that shit so fucking much right now. Like I've come to like. Accept it. Like, I'm probably not gonna do stand up for a long time, but it just sucks. It's depressing.
Well, man, it's such a rush, like you write something and you write something down, and then you get up on a stage and you say it to a bunch of people, and if all those people laugh, it's like fucking heroin.
Yeah,
100%. Like there's nothing that feels like that. And I played music. I've written songs. I've done singer-songwriter shit. I've done all kinds of stuff. And none of that shit doesn't feel anywhere as good as getting a big laugh.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's worth it. It's worth bombing. It's worth being embarrassed. It's worth
driving home, fucking screaming.
Yeah.
I know.
It's one of those things too. Like you can do like a set of jokes, right? You can do like a set, and it'll just fucking destroy. And you're like, I am a comic god. And then you'll do the same fucking set the next week, and it'll just bomb miserably.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck, man?
The comedy gods weren't smiling down on you that night.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Yeah. Well, just man, and just especially at least on our level, dude. I mean, it just sucks so bad because like for the first time, like I've been doing like comedy here in Yakima, dude, like fucking 2011, 12 or whatever.
Yeah, you've been an old soul.
You know, me and like I met Anthony at Carmen's back in the day, dude. Like I've known Anthony forever, and it just like in terms of like the scene that we have, right, or at least had at the moment, with before everything happened.
Yeah,
it was, I've never seen anything like that here in Yakima, to see so many fucking dedicated people to the craft.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I mean, you could tell the scene was growing, dude. I mean, people were promoting their own shows. We had 3 fucking open mics, which is never fucking happened. We were lucky to maybe even have 2, let alone 3, dude. That's never happened in Yakima.
And Tuesday at Bill's, I mean, it was consistently packed. I mean, and people coming there for the comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Like
and even before that, Sports Center, man. Sports Center, like, like I know Sports Center wasn't the best like room or whatever, but like there was like I'd count the fucking room every single time, dude. There was consistently like at least 20 people within that one single space around the stage and shit, not counting anybody else out there, dude. Like
I never did it.
Showing up, dude. Yeah, people were showing up.
Yeah.
And then they remodeled and they were like, we don't need you back. And we're going to Bill's, bitch.
Yeah. We got Bill's, man. When we started that at Bill's, and like, especially when it was going into winter, like last fall. I mean, every Tuesday it was packed out.
100%.
I mean, it was fucking great.
Yeah.
I got a lot of shit tested out there.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing about comedy. You don't know if it's funny
unless you do it in front of a crowd.
Yeah, because I think some of the shit that I've written, I think is fucking hilarious. Like I laugh about it, thinking about it.
100%.
Nobody thinks it's funny. Nobody. You're like, no, I love that joke. I don't want to let it go. Like,
I remember I had a joke, like I did it like 3 weeks in a row, dude. And I was like, I thought it was fucking hilarious. But every fucking time I'm like, it's going to be better this week. I'd move my shit around. It's going to be better this week. Nothing.
Yeah.
Every time I fucking did it.
I'll hit that word harder. I'll end on this word. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be good.
Yeah, I miss like being able to like record your audio and then like the drive home, dude. That's what I miss, is like driving home and listening to it back. And like, if whether it was good or bad, you're either you're gonna have that reaction of fucking doom and gloom, but you're like, I'm gonna fucking get better and I'm gonna keep going. And we're just like, I don't know, I never give up mentality, dude. And it's just like, I don't know, like I still have that mentality, but it's just like we're not being able to utilize it right now, I guess.
It's the same thing as heroin addicts, man. They're chasing that first high.
Yeah, really.
That first big laugh you got, you're just fucking chasing that bitch like nonstop. And then what happened to me is like the very first time I did it, I did really well. I like did fucking awesome. And then the next 3 weeks bombed every single time. Like I got a couple laughs, but like overall, and like nothing, like no response. Blank stares.
You came back though.
Then I came back, and then it got better, and
dude,
and I kind of figured out how to like, you want to do this, and kind of got it figured out, and then I was doing really well, like consistently, and then
fucking COVID-19 shit.
I know.
I remember my second show that I ever did, dude, because I would open up for like Eric Smestead. I would open up for his band Bad Habit back in the day. Like I'd always have to, like, come on, Eric, like I'd always have to hit him up, be like, hey, let me open for your fucking band. Yeah. And it always like, like the idea is like, you never do stand up in front of a music crowd, that it's like, I remember the second time I had a show, dude, some guy, like some drunk ass fucking guy, dude, got up on stage and like tried to unplug my fucking mic, dude. But he was just unplugging like guitar amps and shit. And like I'm just like doing my joke, and I get the fuck out. I remember just talking to him after, and he's just so wasted. He's like, "We're just fucking, we're funny. We're funny." And I'm like, okay. I'll get better next week.
Yeah.
No, dude, man. I feel like you said, dude, like it just, we were on such a fucking like, we're on such a stride, dude, and just to have it fucking taken away, dude. It's like I said, man, like this year I was like, my goal was like, just get as good at comedy as I could. I was like, all right, I need to fix this. And I was like, really felt I was putting the work in, dude. And like the fucking carpet just gets pulled right out from, I remember the last fucking show like I did was what was that, Bills? It was the last open mic that we had there on that Tuesday, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just fuck. I wish I would have known that was my last show that I was gonna do, but like, I don't know.
I did well that night.
I don't
Everybody
think I did that
well
bad.
night.
I think I did pretty decent for the most part that night.
No, you do well.
Yeah. No, the night
The
though,
only
'cause
thing is when you go off the rail, like you'll be on the rail, and then you'll be like, okay, on the rail, oop, slipped off the rail. Well, fuck it, let's just go completely off.
right.
You just go fucking hot, just way crazy the other direction. And I'm like, Kevin, just come back. You just come, regroup and come back, and you're like, fuck it.
Well, that's like
And
that's
then
what they
that's crazy.
I think a lot of that was coming down to like just not being prepared, like having an idea, like more or less I was going up there with bullet points and then like it wouldn't go the way I was wanting to. So it was like, you get frazzled and shit. But like what I had been doing, dude, like I said, when I was putting the work in, dude, I was like, writing my material out and then like memorizing it and then just like committing it to memory. And then from there, if I fuck up a little bit, okay. But like you said, just come back and get on the track and keep moving forward. And like, I felt like I was conquering that, I was getting better at that. But then fuck COVID-19 happens and damn. I mean, when I come back, dude, I'm going to still apply the same work ethic to it. So I imagine it's going to be just as good. We're going to get better and stuff. It's just, when's that going to happen?
I haven't been writing very much at all. Like I've probably written 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But nothing's happening.
Right. You got to live life to fucking get material.
You have to go out and live your life and go. You got to go to Seattle for the weekend and some crazy shit will happen. Or you got to, dude, nothing fucking funny happens going to the grocery store once a week.
Yeah.
Dude. No one's talking to anyone else. Like, everyone's real, it's just there's nothing really to pull from.
Right.
And the pandemic is like, everything has been done already. Like all the jokes.
Right.
It's just like, it's just not funny. Everyone's fucking done with it. It's like, I don't even want to joke about it anymore. I just want it to be done with.
It's done and over with.
Everything to go back to normal, or not even normal. I want it to go back to how it was. I don't even know what normal's going to be now.
Yeah, well, it's like I was saying, dude. Like honestly, like I wouldn't put it past it. It's like, well, if we're gonna do an open mic, it's like they're gonna have to limit the amount of people inside the bar. I guess is like the idea. And then I don't know, man. Yeah, well, they're finally gonna. Yeah, dude. I remember like every once in a while somebody would make mention of that shit. I remember I did at one point at Sports Center. It was like, fucking need to bring some fucking clean, Lysol fucking wipes up here and shit. Cause like, dude, I've gotten sick off using somebody else's microphone before, and like, it's not fun.
I got really sick like back in November, and I went to Bill's a couple times sick as fuck, and I brought my own microphone.
I remember that. That's a fucking very nice thing.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice thing to do.
I think it is.
People were giving me shit, and I'm like, well, I think it's fucking courteous, man.
Yeah.
You know how much slobber's in this fucking thing after everybody gets done with it?
Well, dude, I mean, that just shows you're a nice guy, dude, because there's so many fucking people out there that are assholes, dude. Like, you'll fucking go hang out, and, like, it's funny, like, we I've said this on the podcast before, but, like, with this whole COVID-19 thing, we're all, like, really super highly aware of germs now at this point. Like, not, hand washing is essential. Like, everybody's, on this fucking same page finally. But, like, you used to, like, I was, like, even limiting, like, when I went to Bill's and, like, hung out with everybody afterwards, I wasn't smoking everybody's, like, pipes or anything, dude. Like, I was, like, making sure I brought my own stuff. So that way I wasn't, like, sharing. Because you do that for so many years, dude. And there'd always be that asshole that's like, I was just sick like a week ago or something, or like, a couple days ago. And you're like, well, why the fuck are you smoking? And it's kind of like you said, though. I mean, like, people would just get up there and be like, oh, I was sick 2 days ago or whatever. And like, I'm on a microphone that we're all going to fucking share. It's like, I think that should be the protocol. Everybody's got to invest in their own microphone, dude.
Yeah, you gotta have your own microphone to go up. That's a good rule.
I don't think that's a bad idea, dude. I think it's pretty good.
Bad idea at all, man.
I got 2 mics, dude. I can switch out those shears.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that one of my COVID jokes was like, oh look, the fucking the people who have OCD are today's your day, man, or this is your time. This is your time to shine.
Ugh.
You know, but
I
like,
always wash my hands, dude. I was always like just working in the food industry, dude. I learned that like fucking long time ago, man. I was like, you wash your fucking hands, dude. Like, it always pissed me off.
I think it's sad that it got all fucking political, and now you got like the same, like the people who deny global warming or the same people who deny that there's even a virus going around.
Right.
And I'm just like, fuck, man, why? Just, you know?
It shouldn't be a political thing. It's just like a hygiene thing, dude. You know, it's just like take care of yourself. You know?
Yeah.
Like, your immune system's good.
You're not making me wear a mask. I'm like, oh, fuck, really, man?
Yeah. I haven't had to wear one yet. Like, I haven't gone to anywhere that's like requires it, but I have a bandana in my car just in case. So.
And who knows, man? Like, you know, who knows if it works or if it doesn't work, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But like, there's some really smart people who go, you know, if you have it and you don't know and you go around breathing and stuff, it's nice to have a mask on it. You know, it helps. So just like be courteous. You know, don't text and drive. Wear a mask in a grocery store.
Don't text and drive.
Put your cart away. You know, like just basic fucking human niceties. Right? You know, it's like, no, man. I have the right to be a total fucking twat.
Well, like, I don't like, yeah. You know? Like, don't get me wrong, man. Like, I'm not really one of those people that's like, you know, I'm going to wear a mask just out of public just because. Like, I'll do it if I have to, but like, I don't like it, like, when people get all fucking pissy about it, you know, like you said. Like, I don't like people, like, putting up, like, don't get me wrong, like, you know, like, if we were getting forced into trains and shit, I think we'd all be like, you know, hey, let's knock this off right now. This is true fucking depression. But, like, I mean, to be asked to do something as simple as that, I mean, like, it's, you know, whatever, dude. Like, why be an asshole?
Or to compare, like, wearing a mask to getting loaded into stock cars to Auschwitz. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Like, our generation, like, and I say our generation as in, you know, people who were born in the last, like, 40 years. Yeah. Have faced no fucking
actual oppression
whatsoever. Yeah. Like, it's been a fucking sleigh ride.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like, people in Syria would be like, well, they're bomb our fucking our elementary schools every day. We'll wear a fucking mask. We'll trade your problem for our problem any goddamn day.
Understood.
You know?
Yeah. You know, again, like, I don't know. I think some people do have issues with, like, the government in terms of, like, them assuming too much power, you know, and then not giving it back. Because I mean, I lived through September 11th. I saw what happened with the Patriot Act, and you know, like, what happened, how that led to the Iraq War, and you know, so many innocent lives dying and stuff. Not equating this to the same, but you know, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Some people question their government in that sense, I guess, in terms of power.
Well, just 2 weeks ago, they passed a thing that now law enforcement can peruse your social media, including your private, even your messenger and all that shit, without a warrant.
So I don't need a warrant anymore. Well, I mean, that we all saw that. I mean, that's all they coming down the pipeline at some point, I guess.
Like, people are like, my freedoms are the mask, and I'm like, did you fucking notice that they just took a gigantic shit on the Fourth Amendment? And
like the NDAA that comes out every fucking year, dude. Like,
just passed this fucking legislation and was like, fuck it. Yeah. So
that's really what people should be looking at in terms of, like, you know, where the power is, you know, going to and stuff. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, yeah, it sucks wearing a mask and whatever, dude. Like, but yeah, truly the true fucking freedoms that are really getting taken away are getting passed overnight within, you know, bills. In this,
the moral of the story, kids, is you know, don't buy DMT from some sketchy guy on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, don't do that. The cops are gonna be able to search it now.
It could come back and bite me in the ass. Yeah, now I got all these, like, FBI agents are gonna, like, see pictures of my dick and stuff.
Jesus. Hey, my dick's been on the internet for years at this point. So.
It's fine.
Well, Brian Brisky, go ahead.
It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed in 10 years.
That's fucking right, dude. Those birthmarks never move, dude.
Yeah, the first dick pic looked exactly the same as the one from last week.
Well, shit, Brian, I wanted to thank you so much for coming up on the podcast.
Yeah,
dude.
man, it was fun. It was nice chatting with you.
Yeah, dude. I mean, fuck, dude. We did like an hour or so, man. Hour 13, dude.
Even in real life, we never really just get a chance to chat.
I know.
Like, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, we'd only really see each other passingly and stuff, and like there was always
Yeah.
a crowd of people. So yeah, it's definitely, I definitely appreciate these moments that we can take time and fucking sit down and actually talk and get to know each other more.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I know last time you were on here, dude, like we were talking about it, like the sheer amount of people that we know, like, and the fact that we never came into each other's contact until fucking comedy,
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? And then like
Yeah.
Yakima has like a half a degree of separation between everybody.
It's crazy. It's fucking
insane.
crazy.
Yeah, it's totally insane.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. Well, anything you want to plug? I know you guys got your podcast and everything, man.
Yeah, we've been we still do our podcast. It drops every Friday morning. That's doing really well. People in Southeast Asia seem to like it a lot. I don't know what that's all about. But Undai Unstenai. No, that was fake. I have no idea what that means. But what we've been kind of doing is last week we did it on a Facebook Live. And so we're gonna keep kind of going that direction. And
Nice.
I don't know. You get to see how fat I am in real life.
Nah. You got that nice beard though, dude.
Yeah, I mean you can't see that how fucking fat my neck is because
It's got to get the close-ups.
I gotta get the beard to cover my belly, and then that'll be my disguise will be complete.
Right. I know, dude. I've been I was gonna say, dude, I did the last week was the first week that I did the premiering thing on Facebook because now I'm doing like video podcasts. And like I was actually in town for randomly at like 8:00 when it premiered. And I was looking at some of the comments, and some people were commenting like they were talking to us and like we could read the comments. And I'm like, I was like, yeah, this video I recorded like last weekend, guys. Like the video is premiering and you can watch it like it's a TV show. But,
so when are you gonna drop this one?
This will drop off in like 2 weeks or so. I'm pretty.
2 weeks?
Yeah, man. I've been doing pretty decent the last like month or so.
I'll plug it tomorrow.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I'll let you know. Like not this week, not even the next week, dude. The following week, actually. So it's like 3 weeks from now, dude. Yeah.
Oh man, Mel, maybe next time.
Yeah.
I saw that you put out a new your commentary where you watch a movie and do commentary.
Oh yeah. We haven't released the episodes yet. We just recorded it. I just took some pictures and shit. Like I haven't put out the actual episodes yet.
I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'm gonna really enjoy that. I can't wait to watch it.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, no.
Or listen and watch. I guess,
listen and watch. Yeah, this one now we're doing it by Zoom. So like yeah, you get the video of us like, fucking get the video of us while we're watching it, dude, which is funny because like I'm having to watch them on VHS tapes, dude. So I'm having to get up, press play, and like the synchronization is actually pretty easy between the three of us, dude. It's not too hard.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm really looking forward to that. I was gonna ask you about that and then I totally forgot. But
yeah, we haven't released an episode in like a couple months, but yeah, we'll be back doing that soon enough. So
it's such a good idea. It's such a good idea. I think it'll be really
we did a pilot episode. I don't know if we're gonna release the pilot episode, but I started doing a new podcast with Jack Hennessy and fucking Jay McNay. Where basically we do the same thing, but we watch professional wrestling.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So it's like Mystery Theater, whatever it is, but for a whole movie.
Yeah, for a whole movie. In that case, we watched some wrestling show that me and both Jack went to back in like 2009. So
sorry, bro. I can't.
Can't get down on pro wrestling. No, it's cool, dude. No worries, dude.
It's just there's a disconnect there. I do like it live. I will go to the Sundome and watch it live. That's fucking amazing.
Of course. Right?
But 100%. Watching it on TV,
it's a no-go. Well, even right now, dude, with the empty arenas, it's pretty fucking unwatchable in my opinion. So I haven't been watching it all.
Well, I'm sure you've seen it live. Like I've sat ringside live and watched those guys do the shit that they do. It is fucking impressive.
Oh,
it is
man.
Unbelievably fucking cool.
I'll tell you, dude, some of the funnest shows I've been to is this place called it's a wrestling federation called Defy. They're a local group out of Seattle, dude. So it's like kind of minor leagues. So they would bring in like, pretty reputable, like well-known indie wrestlers. And dude, those guys, it's like punk rock wrestling, dude. Like it's basically, you just go there and it's like a bunch of guys drinking beer, heckling the fucking, shouting out, catcalling the wrestlers and shit, it's the best, dude.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a fun time.
If it ever comes back, dude, because like I've been wanting to go with like Jay and fucking Jack and shit, dude. We'll fit you in the car, dude. We'll all roll up to Seattle. And
Yeah,
that shit
I'm
comes
down.
back.
That'd be fun to fucking shout at those guys.
Oh, I'm so excited, Brian. I'm so excited. All right, man. Everybody,
All right,
ladies and gentlemen,
we'll
for
see you
Brian
on the other side, bro.
hell yeah, dude. For Brian Brisky, I'm Kevin Porter. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
This podcast has been brought to you by Pizza Productions.